Good evening, everyone. Welcome back once again to Vicious Rants. And of course, I'm your host, your YouTube messiah, and often imitated, never duplicated superstar Tim. Vicious Gang. We are going over Raw this week. Was in the ThunderDome. And yeah, this one did feel right, you know. Now, a couple things do want to gloss over. One being the news broke literally just a few hours before we started recording this. Ring of Honor has officially cut ties with Marty Scurll. If just to refresh people's memories, you know, and I'm not throwing shade or shitting on anyone, but I'm just simply rehashing the news, if you will, baby. But when the speaking out movement came to light, Marty Scurll's name was amongst the name of said men who were accused of sexually assaulting a woman. More to the point, it was over in England, and it was a 16-year-old girl. Marty has admitted that yes, he did. It feels weird saying it. Yeah, he did knock boots with her because over there it was legal and consensual. But it just still. I'm 35 going on 36, and I mean, Christ, I feel funky if I see so much as, you know, see like, I feel funky so much as like even blinking near a teen's page on Pornhub. Just, ugh. Damn. But yeah, that's that. So, not gonna, that's all I really got to say on that in regards to Marty, but other than that, now we're gonna switch gears, talk about last week's via the SmackDown Rewind and the big highlights from the last week's SmackDown. Well, the big highlights were Roman wound up cutting this very nice scathing promo on Kevin Owens, talking about how it's Jey Uso's time to shine to be a main eventer, and now, which then led to Owens and Jey having a main event at the end of the show, which then resulted in Roman and Jey all but pretty much killing KO, tossing him off of one of the balconies where the LED boards were, and then just where the LED fan boards are, and then landing on a thing of tables, and it just was like, oh, God, oh, fucking ugly, damn. Other than that, really, Brood and Ziggler are now officially named Dirty Dogs, which, okay, I guess makes sense, but give me a reason and a gimmick change if you're going to give them names, you know? Other than that, Big E defended his Intercontinental title, which then turned into a tag match. After said tag match, he wound up issuing an open challenge, which was answered by his tag team partner, none other than Apollo Crews. So, this coming Friday, we're going to get Big E versus Apollo. And yeah, that's pretty much all the big highlights. So, let's get into this week's show. It starts off with the most odd commercial type of sales pitch thing I have seen since the days of Pastamania. Hulk Hogan selling the H phone. Yeah, not quite sure. That just screamed. I don't even know on who the hell to say that. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Yeah, ugh. But either way, after that horrendous infomercial, I wish I could permanently burn out of my brain. We then get Miz TV. We get Miz TV with the New Day doing the segment. New Day hijack the Miz TV and make it into their own talk show. And then they Both teams start squawking back and forth at each other. And then we get the first visit of a legend for Legends Night. Because yes, as much as many people cringed, tonight was Legends Night. We got the first visit. It was none other than Teddy Long saying, now hold on a minute, players. There's only one way to settle this. So Miz Morrison, tonight you two are going to go one-on-one with The Undertaker. And then Adam Pearce, who seriously needs to just be officially dubbed WWE Commissioner instead of being just referred to as an official, because you refer to him as an official, that just means he's one of the bosses, which means he's getting his orders from another boss. Make him a commissioner or general manager or something. Make him an authority figure. You don't have to put him on TV every week, for obvious reasons. But if you make him just an authority figure, that way when he is on TV, it makes more sense. And then that way you're like, oh, hey, it's Commissioner Pearce. He's going to say he's officially doing this or that. Not saying, oh, hey, this is orders from my boss saying we're doing this instead. Just, no, because I don't want to hear the message from the middleman. I want to hear the message from the man. Anyways, Adam Pearce came out, whispered into Teddy's ears like, no taker. Alright, change of plans, player. Instead, what we're gonna have is a tag team match, players. Holla. And there's my Teddy Long dance for the year. So yeah, we got New Day versus Miz and Morrison, first match of the night. It was damn good. This was a damn good match. Faces were leading. Miz was the punching bag, and then Morrison was. Heel started the lead after the commercial break. Kofi became the punching bag for a small bit. But man, I tell you, this fucking tag match was hot, man. I dug the shit out of this. Just, poof, damn. And I'm not even gonna, I'm gonna tell you now. All in all, the show itself was pretty damn good. The closing of the show leads to be questioned, but I'll get to that when we get there. This is a damn good match. Hell of a good way to start the show. It ends with Morrison trying to do a cheating pin, pinning Woods, having his feet up on the ropes. Kofi on the outside, swatting his feet down. Morrison then arguing with Kofi, turns around, gets knocked down by Woods, and then Woods, boom, pops him with the Shining Wizard. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Xavier Woods gets the pinfall on John Morrison, and then New Day wins. Next match we got round 2 of AJ Styles versus the smelly hipster Elias. And I know some of y'all are I saw a couple people on my Twitter light it up saying, oh, well, why are they doing this again if they had a match last week? Alright, dude, it's storytelling. It's simple storytelling, man. It's on how you build up to the big match, Now, you're not just going to have your top, it's not like you can not like you could do the same setup for your main story for your sub-stories, Like your sub-stories being AJ and Elias, your main story being Drew McIntyre being world champion going against Keith Lee. You're not going to be able to do that. So, obviously, you're going to have to change the rules a little. And instead of doing it one way, you do it another. That's all. It's that simple. Easy peasy. Now, with that being said, though, as far as this match goes, this was a nice, good back and forth match. I dug the shit out of it, and it was actually pretty damn entertaining. 2 really good matches back to back. I dug it. Match came to an end. AJ got the win doing the Styles Clash 1, 2, 3. After that, fucking Gunner, which, again, As much as of an asshole the Masked Mark is, me and him have been hating Gunner / Jackson Ryker / asshole of the millennium way longer than the rest of you fucks. So as far as I'm concerned, all y'all are on our bandwagon. Either way, fucking Gunner comes in, tries to go and swat AJ with the guitar, and then almost right out of nowhere, boom, pops his foot up and kicks the guitar, and pretty much it disintegrates into air, which, again, still gotta Google on how to gimmick a guitar. Really gotta learn on how to do that. Yeah, my son's got one, he doesn't play anymore. If I can figure out on how to gimmick, next thing you know, I can just go and El Kabong somebody without fear of, like, breaking their neck like what happened with Jake the Snake. Either way, next matchup, we got women's tag team action. Whew, Charlotte Flair and, my future third ex-wife Asuka going against Peyton, Royce, and, Lacey Evans. Oh, good God almighty, them legs. And Charlotte and Asuka, they were leading right at the start. Asuka was the punching bag post-commercial break. Charlotte wound up getting a hot tag, cleaning up house. The side story that you could see was building throughout the entire thing was Lacey kept on trying to put the smooth moves on Rick, which, seriously, Lacey, honey, the man's old enough to be your father. I mean, don't go near that. Listen, Rick is listen, you don't want to do that with Rick, just noof. But, yeah. Charlotte saw that and started going ballistic on her, which, fully understandable, it makes sense, you know? Like, you don't fuck with my dad like that, especially not in front of me, bitch, I'll whoop your ass. Had that kind of little thing going. Match eventually came to an end, though, when Rick accidentally trips Charlotte, and then Rick trips Charlotte by accident, and then next thing you know, Peyton Royce goes and covers her over it, gets the 1, 2, 3, and then following that, then you see Charlotte get into Rick's face, stay out of my business, go. And just like that, and you just see Rick have this look of disappointment on his face. Like, oh, shit. Damn. So, yeah. Next up, we got Riddle going against Bobby Lashley. Riddle snuck Bobby right at the start of the match, but Bobby pretty much was leading right after the commercial break. He was leading, shouldn't say after the commercial break, but was leading for pretty much most of the match, you know, especially after the commercial break, which is saying something given the way the WWE television style of matches go. But, you know, but yeah, either way, Lashley was leading, he was dominating, much like he should, and then match came to an end when Lashley had Riddle in the full Nelson. Riddle then wound up bouncing off, had his one foot on the rope, bounced around. The ref had to actually duck and move around, like Lashley's here, and the ref moved around him like that. And the ref didn't see Riddle was tapping out. Lashley let go, put his arms up and cheered. Yeah. And then next thing you know, the ref's like, oh, I didn't see nothing. I can't call it if I didn't see it. And then Riddle winds up getting the win via a roll-up, 1, 2, 3, which, again, roll-ups, man, it just, feels like a fucking lazy ending. You know, like, okay, we got all these details laid out for this match. And we're going to do this and this and this. And then we're going to end it. Wait, we don't know on how to end it. Oh, well, fuck it. Let's give it a roll-up. Now, if they would have done something to lead into a roll-up, like if he would have given him a sucker punch or chopped him in the knee or in the neck or something like that, then I get that. It would make more sense. you know? But like just a quick roll-up, man, just no. I didn't like it. Either way, next up we got impromptu women's match. It was supposed to be Mandy Rose against Shayna Baszler, but it was, as Mandy was coming down, Shayna Baszler beat the crap out of Mandy, and then after that, Dana Brooke came out, was like, what the hell's wrong with you? Come on. You got an issue? She slid into the ring. You got an issue? Come on. We'll handle it right now. And then them two started squaring at it for like a cup of coffee. Dana Brooke got the win, doing a pin, countered. Dana Brooke got the win. Shayna had the Karabuta clutch in. Dana countered it into a pin, 1, 2, 3. Shayna did not let go though. That was the beauty of it, because even after the pin, she was still holding on, wanting to inflict the pain. She didn't care about the loss. She just wanted to hurt, which is all good because that fits her profile. That fits her MO, man. But as she was doing that, next thing you know, Mandy Rose right out of nowhere, bam, popped her in the face with a high knee, and then Shayna skedaddled. So next up next matchup we got Randy Orton going against Jeff Hardy, and Randy, he was leading at the start, and just like the match they had a few years ago, Randy started pulling on the plugs on Jeff's earlobes again, where he keeps the plugs in, just this is why, no lie, this is why I keep them this short, folks. I ain't stretching mines out to have no crazy Jeff Hardy size. I'm good with the 0 gauges. Yeah, I'm not stretching my tubes out that big. Like, god damn, that was just nasty. Nasty, evil, vicious side. But it was a decent match. These two put on damn good match. These two have always put on damn good matches. I can't really argue on that too much. And match came to an end when Randy countered a twist of fate into doing an RKO and then got the 1, 2, 3. That was it. What I really liked was the fact that there was no glitz or lights or hints of The Fiend or Alexa at all. Just mere talk of what happened last week. And the talk was Randy spared her because he felt changed. He felt like he should show her mercy. So, that's what happened. Honestly, I kind of want to see on where it goes from here to see on how far they're going to stretch Randy showing leniency and mercy before he finally snaps and says, fuck this shit, and then leaves somebody into it, and then makes somebody drown in a pool of their own blood. Either way, next up we got tag action. Boy, do I got a vivid evil mind to think of, huh? Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin going against the Lucha House Party. And it was some solid action in the ring, you know. It wasn't, I can't say it wasn't bad, but it wasn't necessarily good. It felt more like a filler match. You know, kind of like that go-between match between the one that's really good and the one that's leading to the next really good one. That way the people that are watching it can come down so they can get again. You know, and that is an old Vince McMahonism right there. He can and has done that millions of times, and I've learned that firsthand reading Rip Rogers' book. You know, he's done that plenty of times, dating all the way back to Hogan's run. But either way, it was an okay match. You know, it came to an end with the Lucha House Party actually getting a crucifix pin. I believe it was Grand Metalik doing the pin on Shelton. I know it was Shelton that got pinned, but I believe it was Grand Metalik. And yeah, now there was some in-house fighting between Shelton and Cedric, which then MVP pulled them both over. I don't care what the problem is. You two need to get on the same page right now. We win together. That's what it is. You guys got it? and basically went at him like that. So now we come to main event of the night, Drew McIntyre versus Keith Lee, and oh my God almighty, was this a good match. Nice, good, solid slugfest type of a match. It started out with a slugfest type of way. Really liked on how Lee was leading after the break. A lot of good, hot, heavy action with these guys, and I can't stress that enough. My favorite type of match to watch is when you see the two big guys, actually, two big athletic guys, not just two big lumbering guys that look like you're slamming two LJN figures together and using your imagination. No, you got two big athletic guys. You got a guy who, like Keith Lee, who's 340 pounds, can move like a cruiserweight. And you got somebody like Drew McIntyre, 6'7", 260, moves around like he's a fraction of that. Not saying Drew does all the crazy high-flying cruiserweight-like shit, but he is seriously damn well athletic and agile in that sense. But my God, this was a damn good match. Fucking loved it. If you can get, highly recommend you go back and get a chance to watch this. Probably the biggest thing that made me like jump during the match was Keith Lee at one point hit a Spanish fly off the top rope onto Drew McIntyre. And, you know, for a moment there, I legitimately thought, maybe they're going to put it on Lee. Maybe they're going to have Keith Lee win it. But that wasn't the case. McIntyre won. He got the Claymore in, which was okay. It was all good. It was a damn good match. And Lee earned his stripes on that match. Now it comes to the part where earlier in the show where I said the shitty ending. After Drew won, out came Goldberg. Goldberg came out and then got in Drew's face saying, look at you. You got the looks, you got the skills. The one thing you don't got is the respect. Because, I mean, you look at these legends, you look at me, you don't think none of us can handle going up against you, huh? Well, when I'm challenging you for a match at the Royal Rumble. McIntyre pretty much looked at him like, you want me to go against you? You want me to go against you? Now, if you were 20 years ago where you were running on piss and vinegar, maybe you'd give me a hell of a run. But now, no, because now it'd be like fighting my dad. And then, oh, fighting your dad? Yeah? Boom, Goldberg shoves McIntyre down, he lands on his ass, and then, shoom, show ends. Good hot ending, good way to end it on a high hot note, but just the idea of Goldberg, man, just no. Listen, I wasn't a fan of Goldberg when he was at his peak in WCW. And I fucking hated his run in WWE. It's just, here's the thing. Goldberg is known for being the super big jacked guy who eats monsters. You know? And it's just like, okay, what else you got? Can he juggle? Can he sing? Can he dance? Can he talk people into the building? Is he gonna try to convince kids to take vitamins, drink milk, and say prayers like the Hulkster did, or what? Just no. Goldberg was none of that, and I'm not saying that to think of the right way to say this. He was one-dimensional. That's the best way I can put it. Goldberg is one-dimensional, and I fucking can't stand him because of that. And it's just, fuck. Dude, no. Learn some shit. Ugh. So, yeah. So, that is it for this week's show, folks. So, please, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, go back, watch some of the other episodes if you can. Excuse me. Look for me on the Twitter at Tim Vicious. Also on that Facebook gimmick, Tim Ash. If you're going to look for me on my Facebook gimmick, let me know you found me on there from here. Or my Twitter at Tim Vicious. Starting to think I creep John going. Also, Thank you to contributor of the show, LFC Lingerie Fighting Championship. They're a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of MMA, and a whole lot of attractive women wearing a little bit of nothing. Also, folks, don't forget to follow these cool-ass cats right here on the Twitter, @Samogan, Kenny Killer, DSG_IV, Diabolical RA, and Sergeant Curry Pants. And folks, I gotta tell y'all, you know me great, you hate me. Fuck you.